Stand here. Stand right here. Did we get a sound check already?
Double check with them. Get sound check.
How do I sound, guys?
Sound good to me.
Sound good,
We
good.
will email everyone the spelling of every participant's name, so you will have that. All right.
Okay. Good afternoon. I'm Captain Childers with the Atlanta Police Department Major Crimes Section. Today we're here to talk to you about an incident that occurred on January 17th of this year at 4:35 in the morning. At that time, Zone 4 officers responded to a person injured call at 1870 King George Lane. Upon their arrival, they located the victim, Mr. Brown, unresponsive in the doorway of the residence. The investigators later determined that Mr. Brown had responded outside to individuals trying to break into his vehicle, at which time gunfire erupted between all three. Mr. Brown was going back inside the house where he collapsed from an apparent medical event. Zone 4 units were able to respond to that location and were not able to revive him, and Mr. Brown was declared deceased at the scene. We are asking for assistance in trying to locate some suspects on this particular incident. And to my right is Detective McCowan, who's the lead investigator on this investigation. So I'm going to turn it to the investigator at this time to go over details of the investigation.
Okay. Once again, my name is Detective Cleo McCowan with the Atlanta Police Homicide Unit. We are investigating the death of Mr. Javon Brown. Just to go back over, reiterate what Captain has already stated, this happened on January the 17th of 2025. Around the time of 4 a.m., my victim, as well as his wife, Tasha Brown, heard some commotion from outside. She got out of bed and looked out the window. She observed two individual, possibly young males, dressed in all black, breaking into Mr. Javon Brown's truck. At that time, Mrs. Tasha Brown, she notified her husband. That's when he got out of bed, retrieved his firearm, went outside. Once he went outside, gunfire erupted between the two. So gunfire did erupt between the two. Mr. Brown wasn't struck during that gunfire exchange. Once he walked back into the house, he spoke with his wife, and then he told the wife that I'm sorry, and that's when he collapsed. Medical examiner later determined that the cause of death was due to a cardiac arrest due to high stress level. So now that's where we're at with the case. We are asking for the community assistance in this case. Any information that an individual may have that occurred on January the 25th involving this incident, we're asked that you guys can come forward, contact Crime Stoppers. You can remain anonymous, but we are looking for the community assistance in this case. Today, I have Tasha Brown and her daughter that will want to come up and share some information as well.
Hello, my name is Tasha Brown. I don't have any information to share, but somebody knows something, and I just want to plead with you to come forward. Whatever you know, whatever you think you know, however insignificant you think it may be, it's important to me, it's important to my sons, it's important to my daughter. We just want the people responsible to pay for what they did. My husband did what anybody would do. He went out, he yelled, "Get off of my property," and you just wouldn't think in a million years you're at your home. Somebody is robbing you. You tell them to leave, and they would turn around and start shooting at you. We're still in disbelief. You have anything to say?
Not only is this about getting justice for my father, but aside from that, it's about protecting the community that we live in. These two boys walked down our driveway, almost into our home at 4 o'clock in the morning. It could have been anybody's home, and they're not going to stop with us. As long as they're out on the street, they'll do it to your home. Anywhere they'll do it, they will. The crime won't stop unless somebody gets them. Like my mother said, somebody knows something. It's not just getting justice for us, it's for protecting your own home, because they do not care about it. They didn't care about us. They don't care about anyone else.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
At this time, we'll take questions for members of APD.
Before we take questions, if you don't mind, right here is my victim, Javon Brown, hardworking individual, just purchased that new truck due to his hard work from his job. Just purchased a new truck, and for it to be broken into individual to cause this, we desperately seek for the community to reach out to us with any information. Okay.
Do you believe that your suspects broke in anywhere else in that neighborhood? Were they spotted on any ring video at all?
So right now, it is an ongoing investigation, but yes, we believe that they did break in some other vehicles in the area.
Did anybody capture any video that was helpful?
No.
So one of the three men opened fire, and then Brown also exchanged fire?
Returned, yes.
After the exchange of gunfire, did they break into the vehicle at any point?
It seemed that they was already broke into the vehicle before the gunfire erupted.
Did they take anything?
No, we don't believe they took anything out of the vehicle. The vehicle did sustain damage to the back window.
Do you think they were looking for weapons?
I'm not sure what they was looking for.
I don't know if you had weapons stolen from other cars in the area.
From the other cars that was broken into, no mention of any weapons were mentioned as being taken from any of those vehicles.
So it's really just a heartbreaking story. You got a man defending his own property and his family. I mean, what do you say to homeowners that hear something in their driveway?
Well, it is heartbreaking. You know, it's important. That's why we're reaching out to the community now to remain vigilant. You know, to take the extra steps of precaution. If you can go out and get a Ring camera, that helps us out a lot. You know, if you can get a Ring camera and have it active, you know, so we can come to your location and request that information, that would have helped us out a lot in this case. But for the communities, the city of Atlanta residents, just remain vigilant. Report everything that you see. You know, if you have a car break-in, call 911. That's something that we can use to trace other case numbers to this case number. So,
And your suspects will be charged with murder?
speaking with the DA, yes, they could possibly be charged with murder. Yes.
Possibly.
Yes.
Dave,
And for the family, what did Mr. Brown mean to you, and how would you like him to be remembered?
go to the mic.
Sorry. He meant everything to us. I want him to be remembered as just a hard work. My husband worked 7 days a week. He was a pipe fitter. He worked 6 10-hour days and 8 hours on Sunday. He was a provider. He was an awesome husband, awesome father, and that's how I want him to be remembered. He was just a good, upstanding member of our community.
Mrs. Brown, how hard has this been for you? I see your two boys back there.
It's been extremely hard. My sons are only 6 and 11. Well, my oldest just turned 11. He was 10 at the time that this happened. My youngest doesn't really understand what's going on, or the gravity of what he's even lost. But you know, these people, they rob me of my husband, and they rob my sons of a father. So that's what.
With that being said, any information, of course, we ask the media to please push Crime Stoppers. The information is on the screen. We will provide you with the photo of Mr. Brown. We'll provide you with 2 photos. We'll also give you the spelling of everyone's name. With that being said, if there are any other updates, just go to our website, atlantapd.org. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
And the Crime Stoppers is 2,000?
Up to 5,000. Crime Stoppers is now 5,000. We'll go back tomorrow. And thank you, everyone. A member of my team will escort you.